Hey guys, welcome back to our Elcie YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the newly launched bronzer. It launched in 4 shades, light, medium, tan, and dark, and I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about why I decided to do bronzers next. I noticed through my clients, consumers, students, that a lot of people use the wrong bronzer for their skin color. We're all different skin colors and come from different backgrounds. So to use a bronzer that would fit everybody, just one shade is very, very difficult. Therefore, I launched 4 shades. Each shade was made particularly to fit specific skin tone. So the first category of the light bronzers are meant to be for the light category. And if you are using the Elcie Micro Silk Foundation, you would fit into the light category if you were light, if you're porcelain, cameo, or vanilla. So the light shade is a very neutral shade. It doesn't have any orange in it. It doesn't have any ash in it. So what ends up happening is you can layer the bronzer as much as you want and you're never going to look orange or ashy. It's going to fit your skin tone perfectly. So the next shade goes into medium. The medium skin tone is for someone with a little bit of color. So if you do use the Micro Silk Foundation, you would fit into sand, warm ivory, or natural. And if you were from that category, medium would be perfect for you. The medium skin tone has a little bit more warmth in it than the light one does. Again, it is very, very buildable, so you're never going to go overboard with it. The third shade up is the shade tan. So the tan shade is a little bit warmer than medium. Warmer meaning more in the orange category. And it's not going to look orange on tan skin. Yes, if you are light and medium, you're using the tan bronzer, it's going to look orange on you. That is why each shade is formulated with a certain undertone to make your skin look like it's naturally been tanned under the sun. So it's not meant to make your skin look contoured. It's not meant to make your skin look ashy, streaky. It's supposed to look very natural on you. So just use a fluffy brush. It is very buildable, very creamy, so you can't go wrong with it when you choose your right shade. Now, the darker shade, which is called dark, is the perfect shade for darker skin with a golden undertone. I noticed a lot of bronzers on the market when I was looking for the right bronzer for dark skin had a lot of red in it. And I understand that red shows up a little bit more on dark skin, but it just didn't complement their skin very much. So I formulated a shade and tested one that would work on majority of the dark shades with its building quality. So this is what the bronzer looks like. It's matte black with rose gold writing. We have a pretty heavy mirror to keep the compact very sturdy, and it does shut pretty nicely and you won't have a hard time opening it and breaking your nails. It is about 9 grams, so it's a hefty amount. Again, very buildable, very pigmented, very creamy, just a luxurious powder. So enough of the talking, let's get to the working. I'm going to have my artist Marina and my model Adelina show you how to prep the skin using some Elcie product, using some other products in order to get like a nice bronzy summer glow. And then I'm going to demonstrate how the bronzer looks on the skin. Okay, so now that her skin is prepped, of course she's beautiful, she has great skin, but as you notice, she kind of looks very flat and there's not much color to her skin. The contours of her face have kind of disappeared, so what we're going to do is just kind of bring that back. So I'm going to use the shade medium and a fluffy brush. I'm just going to tap the brush all over, pat out any excess, and then you're going to start applying bronzer in the areas that the sun would naturally hit. So we're going to start with the forehead. And of course you can build your way up, so I'm going to show you how to do one layer and then build up to a second layer. We're going to go right on top of her cheekbones here and a little bit along the jawline to kind of make everything look like one picture. You don't want to see any lines or streaks. Right on top of her cheeks. And keep in mind, the fluffier your brush is, the more control you have over how much product goes on. If you're using a tighter brush, it will go on a lot stronger. But don't worry, because with the Elcie bronzer, it is very blendable. So even if you do go streaky or dark, you will be able to blend it out very easily. So that's just one layer. Again, it gave her skin some color, some dimension, but we are going to go ahead and add some more layers just to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm going to keep layering this. Generally, I like going really bronzy on the face, especially if I don't have much else going on my eyes or my cheeks or my lips. This will be the makeup look of the day if I'm just using bronzer. So as you can see, it is not turning orange. It is just looking like her natural skin color, just like she's been in the sun. And then, of course, you always want to blend down the neck. And then I just pretty much take whatever is left on the brush. I don't use a tight brush just to make sure it's not too defined, but just use that bronzer and lightly dust on the sides of her nose to give it some color. What I am going to do is go an extra step, and of course this is optional, but I'm going to take the shade Tan and I'm going to contour her face a little bit with it. Because it's darker than her skin tone versus medium, which pretty much matches her skin tone, I'm going to take a smaller and tighter brush, have you turn that way, and I'm going to go right underneath the cheekbone to chisel her cheeks a little bit. Jawline, very slightly. So basically what you're doing is building dimension and shades and shadows on your skin right underneath the cheekbone. This is going to chisel it. Take my fluffy brush and blend that out. Look straight. And again, just take whatever's left on my brush, lightly put it across her nose. And then what I'm also going to do, which is very easy to do with a bronzer, is just go right in the crease. And this is great for like daily makeup where you don't really have time to do much with your makeup. You just take your bronzer, add a little bit in your crease with your face brush, and it'll just give it that nice warmth and color. So then I take whatever's left on my big fluffy brush and I just blend it around the entire face because I want the entire face to look like one, and I don't like seeing any lines or streakiness. So you just kind of take what's left on it and you blend it around. Now the only thing that's missing at this point is a little bit of a glow, so I'm just going to take a highlighter with a fluffy brush. So this is a great everyday makeup look that's easy to do. Just take some foundation, prep your skin, bronze it up, put some mascara, a little bit of highlighter, and you're good to go.